thanks for dropping by again. So if you are like me and always on the last minute in the morning and need to do your makeup on the go, then this is the video for you. So in the morning I commute from practically Wigan really. So Wigan to Manchester every day. I'm on a train for an hour and I quite often do my makeup on the train, and I thought this was a strange thing to do, and then I noticed loads of other girls and women were also doing their makeup on the train. So yeah, I've got together all of my favourite kind of travel friendly makeup. Ta-da-da! It's such a cute makeup bag, isn't it? It's from Primark, so it's really cheap and pink and fluffy. So yeah, I've got all my travel friendly makeup and other things that I think are really easy to use when you're on the go. So let's do a tutorial using all of these things. So I've already moisturised. So here we are. So as you can see, I have actually got everything in here. I've got a mirror. This was from Primark, and it broke a little bit, but it's really good because it fits in my makeup bag now, so that's good. So the first thing is foundation. Ta-da-da! So I'm using the Avon Cream to Powder foundation. It's supposed to act like a foundation, a concealer, and then sets like a powder. And this is really good for when you're on the go because it does have its own mirror in it. So if your makeup bag isn't big enough to fit a handheld mirror, this one's good because it is quite big, and it also comes with its own applicator. It's like, a silicone kind of sponge. And also, for those Avon girls out there, you can order replacement sponges of these from your Avon rep. So they might not always be in the brochure, but you can order these. And I do wash mine anyway, but yeah, you can order replacement ones of these. So yeah, you just need to pick up quite a bit of product from the pan, and then I don't know if you can see, I'm just kind of patting it into my face. Now I have already moisturised. I tend to be able to get through my I can like do my facial routine, like my cleanser, toner and moisturiser in the morning, and then I'm out the door. So as you can see, I've just been patting on this foundation and just getting everywhere. And it's quite a good coverage, so I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, so I really like this, and I do think it doesn't set like a powder. So I do still use a powder and a concealer afterwards actually. So next off in my bag of tricks is, it's new actually. It's a brightening illuminator under eye concealer. So when I'm traveling, I tend to not obviously have everything with me. So I don't tend to take my corrector with me. So I use a brightening concealer instead. And I just put this on. So yeah, I mean, if this level of coverage is enough for you, then that's great. But I do feel like I suffer with dark circles, so I do want a bit more coverage. So yeah, I'll just go in with that, and then I'll go back over with the back of the sponge. Yeah, and I think that's a nice level of coverage for work really. The next product is a number 7 pressed powder. So if you watched my first video, thank you, but also I talked about how I really liked the number 7 loose powder, and this is, I really like this actually. This is their Airbrush Away translucent finishing powder. And yeah, the loose powder, it can be quite messy, so I thought, oh well, I really liked their other one, so yeah, I've gone with this, and this is really nice. It's a very nice finish, and this has got a really big mirror in, ta-da-da! And yeah, so it's really good for commuting in because yeah, you've got a mirror already in there. The puffs I have bought separately. I don't think it came with one. I buy replacement pads quite often, like I buy a pack of 3. So yeah, I do find that it fits in. Just look in this mirror. So does anyone else have like a really long commute? So my actual journey time on the train is supposed to be like 50 minutes, but it's always a bit delayed. And I've got a bit of a drive to the station as well, and then I've got like a 20-minute walk when I get into Manchester to work as well, so yeah. So the next step of my on-the-go makeup is bronzer. So this was from my favourites of last year video, so I'm still using this. It's the MasterSculpt from Maybelline, and I'm in the light to medium shade. This is great on the go as well because this has a mirror underneath, and it also comes with its own brush, so that's really good. Yeah, so you can do this on the go as well. So I do just tend to, I don't go full contour when I'm on the train, but because of the shape of the brush, you kind of can get the, you can get the definition you need. Well, I'm not going full out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I always adhere to rule number 1, which is it's always best to look fabulous, but yeah, just enough to kind of define the areas that I want defining. So yeah, that's really good as well for when you're on the go. Got your mirror, got the brush that comes with it, so great on the go bronzer there. Next on the go product is, this is another Avon product. This is their Luminous blush, and this is in Warm Flush. So again, this has got the mirror, and it comes with its own blusher brush. So this is great on the go as well. So just swirl in, bit of blow off and hope that it doesn't go everywhere. So yeah, just smile away, and it gives you this nice rosy glow. Da, 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 da. Now then, this is where the tricky bits come in. And I'm not going to lie, there isn't an easy way to do this on the train. But I do my eyeliner on the train, but I do it when it's stopped at a station because it can be very dangerous. You know, if you poke yourself in the eye, that it can cause infections and all sorts. So I don't recommend doing this, but I'm just saying I do it, and I see other girls do it too. We're all in the same boat. So I'm just going to get my little, I'll come to my eyeshadow in a moment, but I've got a mirror in my eyeshadow as well. So I just do my waterline, and I do it with this Nude pencil from Rimmel. I like wearing Nude on my waterline because I feel like my eyes always look quite red and watery, and I just feel like the Nude knocks out the redness in your eyes and stops you from looking tired. So I always just line my waterline with this Nude pencil. And then, this is slightly bougie, but I use this Clinique single eyeshadow every day, and it's in the Daybreak. And this comes with, it does have its own little mirror in it and its own applicator. So I do use this every day, and it's just a nice kind of shimmery eyeshadow. And I just feel like it makes your eyes look awake, just because of the shimmer in it. So yeah, I will put this on, and it is quite travel friendly. And you can, I think they're about $17.50, so it is a bit on the pricier side. But I literally do, this is the only one I wear all day, and I also use this as a base when I'm kind of doing my other base shade when I'm doing more elaborate shades. So yeah, I do think it is worth the money. But I do have another travel friendly alternative I'll show you in a moment as well. So yeah, ta-da! So yeah, I go quite high because I want it to make me look awake. So yeah, put that bit away now. So the next step is my eyebrows, and I use the Avon Sculpting Brow Pencil, and I'm soft brown in this. So I'll just carry on with my eyeshadow open, and I just go in and define. And it's really good, this one, because it's square, so you kind of, I find it easier to shape because you've kind of already got like a bit of an edge. So yeah, I quite like this. I think it's quite easy to use. Some of the other Avon, like the Glimmersticks, they're rounded, but I do prefer this sculpted one. I feel like it's quite easy to use. So yeah, just go in. Not gonna lie, it is hard doing your eyebrows and anything on your eyes on the train. But I tend to do it again when the train stopped at a station. Oopsies. So I'm just gonna go in on my lower lashes with this Avon, what colour am I on now? I'm on Teal Sparkle. Sounds a bit like Tina Sparkle, doesn't it, from Strictly Ballroom? Tina Sparkle. So yeah, I'm just going in underneath and trying to get it to join my nude eyeliner. And then I try and go in and flick up a bit so that it, you know, kind of doesn't make my eyes look closed. So I do start at the outside, line underneath, and yeah, you just kind of get in that corner. So that it just doesn't look like you're doing a semicircle, it kind of looks more almond shaped. So yeah, just try and make them even. I think that's as even as we're gonna get. And then the last step is mascara. So I got for Christmas little mini. So this is a Benefit They're Real. I can't believe they're real. Mascaras. This is a great little travel mascara. Again, you have to do this when the train stopped. But you know, it's great that there's small minis available. Yeah, so I just... Yeah, so I'm just coating my lashes. So the last step is lipstick, and I tend to just do this when I'm in the lift at work. So I'm using the Avon Satin lipstick, and I'm using this in Carnation. So yeah, it's just a bit of a, there's normally a bit of a lift mirror going on. So yeah, and I tend to have this in my handbag rather than my makeup bag. So this is my full face, travel friendly makeup. I've got a few others as a shout out as well. So if you watched my first video, you will know that my favourite liquid foundation is the No. 7 Beautifully Matte. And No. 7 also do their version of a cream to powder foundation. It's not quite as travel friendly, I don't find, as the Avon one, because they cover the pan. And although it's kind of good because it protects the product, it's, I don't know, it's a bit harder to travel with. Because you could get makeup on that, and you don't want to be transferring makeup when you're, you know, like if you're on the go, you don't want to touch your coat or your bag. This does have the mirror, and it does come with an applicator as well. So it is very travel friendly. I do prefer the Avon one, but you know, if you have a particular shade in the No. 7 range, yeah, they do their version of a cream to powder. Another good way to do your eyes on the go is using a pencil. So I have this one. Nothing you can probably see, it's all lid, isn't it? Oh, a pun. This is a eye crayon by Avon, and I've got it in the Flipping Out Pink. So this is a nice easy way and a quite cheap way as well to do your eyes when you're on the go. So and you're done really. So I feel like that's a good product to have in your travelling arsenal. And then also, if you're more of a fan of powder eyebrows, I prefer the pencils, but I do have a L'Oreal brow wax and powder kit. This is quite good on the go because you do have the mirror and you have these small applicators as well. So yeah, this is also good for on the go. And then the final shout out is and the No. 7 Mini Mascara Lash Extender. That's quite a good one. It's just good to have kind of the travel versions in your makeup bag for when you're travelling. I got this free. I think I just bought some of my normal No. 7 makeup over Christmas, and they gave you that star thing. And it came with like a little eyeshadow, a mini mascara. So yeah, that was quite good. So yeah, anybody got that? Put it in your makeup bag for when you're on the go. So thank you for watching. It would be great if you could subscribe and let me know down below if you are like me and always doing your makeup on the train. I'm sure I'm not alone. I do see lots of other girls do it. And I just thought, well, I wonder if they know about all this travel-friendly makeup that could just make it that little bit easier for them. So thanks for watching. Join me again soon. I've got loads of other super fun things coming up. Toodles!